Come down here and start trying to pay your medical insurance. Come down here and walk into Costco to try to feed your family. Believe me, you're not helping me. You need to take your head out of Trump's and start doing your representation of us.
Some voters in the heartland aren't too happy with the way things are going in their Republican districts. And yes, we know that Democrats often organize their supporters to go and create moments just like this. But the anger is still very real. That was Representative Mark Alford from my home state of Missouri. Of course, we have to give him a ton of credit for actually getting out there in front of voters and not doing virtual town halls, which in 2025 sound lamer than they did in 2020. Congressman Mark Alford is with us now from another town hall that he just did. Do you believe that this anger is real and visceral by constituents who feel unheard, or is this manufactured?
Well, Leland, thanks for having me on. Appreciate you and your show. Look, I think the anger is real. I don't think it's manufactured. I think Fred there had some very good points. I didn't agree with him. And I do want to tell you that that was not representational of the entire hour and 15 minutes that went on in that town hall tour. If I was a producer on your show, I would have picked that very soundbite. It was the best soundbite of the whole town hall tour that we've done. We've done 9 stops. We're doing 6 more, 3 tomorrow and 3 the day after. I truly believe, Leland, you and I have talked about that, the job of a U.S. representative is to be in the district to listen to the constituents. And that doesn't mean just listening to Republicans if you're a conservative Republican like myself. It means listening to Democrats, independents, everyone who has a voice and a say in our government. I am not going to agree with Fred on a lot of the issues, but I gave him the respect for him coming down to listen to his concerns. He was very passionate about it. I don't believe he was paid or organized. I believe he lived in the district and he had some concerns, and we tried to answer those questions.
Well, I have to say that you got praised by the Associated Press, which for a Republican congressman is a little bit like the sun rising in the West. And now for something different, civility unfolds in a Missouri GOP congressman's town hall was how they headlined their piece. So congratulations there. But we've done on this show a lot about the continued issue of high prices. Yes, inflation is down. Prices are not rising as fast as they used to be, but people are still feeling a lot of pain. Trio of very staunch Republican MAGA supporters have been on this show over the past week warning about prices. Take a listen.
President Trump is not talking enough about the economy and specifically inflation. People are tired of paying more to live worse.
If you don't have enough money to pay for your own groceries or your own supplies or your kids' school supplies, then you don't care about that $4 trillion.
There are too many Republicans who are being condescending and trying to lecture to Americans and tell them, no, the economy's fine, when they know in their personal lives that they still can't afford their lives.
That's the killer. Are you hearing that same sentiment out on the campaign trail?
Leland, I am. I'm not asking if someone is a Republican or Democrat when there are town hall meetings. It has been largely Democrat based on what they have told me when they show up. But listen, we had a woman just a few minutes ago. We just broke up with our town hall meeting here in St. Roberts. It was on the edge of the Fort Leonard Wood military base here. She just bought 80 acres with her husband of farmland. They could barely afford it. They're raising goats on it because the land is not suitable to grow crops. They're trying to make a living. They cannot get the help they need from the U.S. Department of Agriculture in loans. We're going to help them with that. That's why we're here. I know people are hurting. We have even set up not a toll-free, but a Heartland hotline where people can call our office and leave a message, and we will get back to them as soon as possible to help with the issues that they are facing, primarily if they feel like they will be, or someone they know, unjustly kicked off of Medicaid or SNAP benefits. We want to work for folks. We know that some people are hurting. We know that some people are also living in fear based on faulty information on H.R. 1 on the reconciliation. And we've been spending a lot of time answering those questions and trying to set the record straight about what the so-called One Big Beautiful Bill does. apologize.
You'll understand better than most, as you were a TV star for a lot longer than I've been in this business. We got to run, but thank you very much. We admire you being out on the trail. We'll see you in D.C.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.